guys? What is up? Happy Saturday and welcome to another episode of Car Convos, you guys. Yes! Rashana Reveals is back on YouTube. Listen, I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be making videos for you guys. I know this is a different setup and you guys seem a little bit lower. I seem a little bit high, but we're gonna figure all this out. I still gotta figure all this out. But in the meantime, I just wanted to come on and say what's up, you guys, and tell you what is on my mind for this Saturday. So, I had a really nice Saturday. I really did. It's about 2:30. I'm actually on my way home now, and I had a really, really great day thus far. Except for this one little thing that happened this morning. Now, I hear horror stories about construction workers all the time, right? They come, they go, they give you a quote, they start the work, they half finish, they're late, they forget supplies, they leave with people's money, I've heard it all. I've heard all kinds of horror stories. And as a matter of fact, I have a couple of them of my own. But this construction project has been taking so long at the house that it's actually ridiculous. Now, we have just one more thing to do. Just one more thing. And that's the completion of the tile throughout the center of the house. And so I was told that it would take 8 to 10 days for the work to be completed. It's been 2 weeks. I was told this week that since I wanted the floor leveled, it would cost me an extra day's work. And that extra day would be on today because there was a doctor's appointment in the middle of the week and they couldn't do any work. And if I wanted the floor leveled in one area, then it would take an extra day's work. And I'm like, how can you ask me if I want the floor leveled in one area when you already leveled the floor in the other area? So if you leveled the floor in one area, heck yes, I want to level the floor in the other area of the house. That only makes sense to me. So it's almost like, well, you caused this 1 day delay. Now, I've been very, very quiet during this entire process, and I've been very patient during this entire process. But one thing about me is I love communication. I really do. Just talk to me, whatever it is, we can work it out. Give me your thoughts, give me your whatever it is that's on your mind. We can always work things out. Whether we argue about it, whether we talk calmly about whatever, I don't care. Just talk to me and let me know what's going on. That is such a big deal in my own personal world, is having open communication. As long as I know what's going on, as long as I know your thoughts, as long as you know what's going on, as long as you know my thoughts, then we can just work through anything, right? And so when someone tells me that they are coming on Saturday morning to complete the work in my house, what do I expect? I expect them to be there Saturday morning to complete the work in my house. Guess who wasn't there this morning to complete the work in my house? You guessed it, the towel guy. So it's like 9:52, and I had to send him a text message like, hey, can you tell me, good morning, can you tell me what time you're coming by the house so that I can know when you're going to show up for the completion of the work? And the response I got was, well, I don't have any help today and the job takes 2 people. I don't have any help today and the job takes 2 people. Now, this is not I'm not quoting word for word. This is just the gist. I'm just telling you guys the gist of what happened. You don't have enough people, but you knew you were supposed to come back on Saturday. We talked about this. right? We discussed the fact that you were coming back on Saturday. So how is it now my issue that you don't have 2 people? I'm a little bit confused. So my response was, well, we spoke about this. I've done everything you've asked me to do. We've moved furniture. We've rented a pod. We are losing money because having stuff outside, to include food and things, draws little ants, so we've had to throw away things. So having all of this dust in the house, having our patio full of things, having a pod full of things is costing us money. We've done everything you've asked us to do. How is it now that you're not doing everything that you said you were going to do for us? Then he calls about 10 minutes later. All this texting back and forth. You're texting me that you've done everything that I've asked you to do. I said, well, first of all, good morning. Let's start with a good morning. Guys, I cannot stand when people just off the cuff, like just send me a text message or call me and don't speak, like do not acknowledge my presence first. You have to say good morning. You have to say good afternoon. You have to say good evening, you guys. Are you guys with me? Are you feeling me on this?
Yeah.
When people just automatically say, what's the status, or I need you to do, you're not going to get a response. You know the response? You know what my response is going to be? Good morning. How are you doing? And then I'll wait to see if I get the same response back. And if I don't, then I don't know. I may or may not ignore the rest of the text message for a while. But first I was just like, good morning. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. Okay, so yes. Okay, so now let's talk. Let's get into the reason why you are not here. And then he tells me, that, it's his son and his son's not answering the phone. And that's not my problem. That's not my issue. Your son knew throughout the week that he was supposed to be here on Saturday. Well, he doesn't like to work on Saturdays. Again, not my issue. Not my issue. Well, we're doing great work, and now is this gonna disrupt your what do you call it? Like when you tell other people about it, like your recommendations. I said, listen, you're worried about the wrong thing, sir. You're supposed to be here. That is the point of this conversation. And I told him, I said, I'm not upset at the work that you're doing. The work is meticulous. It's great. I have no issue with the work. What I have the issue with is communication. You were supposed to be here today. It's 10 something right now. I got stuff that needs to get done. And you messing up my day, bruh. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Communication. You are not here. Well, we've been working over 50 hours this week. Not my issue. You are paid to work. You're being paid to work. I am the client. You're being paid to do your job. You need to tell your son to get it together, because my children understand the importance of business. When it comes to business and people's money and people's time, I do not play with that. So you're going to have to teach your son some stuff, because this ain't working. This ain't working. It ain't working for me. It ain't working for me, y'all. So I was really upset this morning. I told him, I said, you try to get a hold of your son and you let me know when you guys will be available to come back to finish this house. I said some other stuff too, but that's, not YouTube friendly. I have to keep it, PG. And so, but at the same time, I had to get my point across, you guys. Like, I feel so many times like people just take advantage, and I don't say anything a lot. Like, I just try to keep my cool. I try to be patient. But there are some times where you have to get people all the way together and just be like, this is unacceptable, and I will not be handled in this manner. I am not going to be just okay with everything that you do that is not right. I'm sorry. I can't live my life like that anymore. If there's one thing that 75 Hard has taught me, it's that I'm not going to be putting up with people's stuff because it's not fair to me. So, bruh, let's get it together. And you need to call me back or text me back and let me know when you're coming. Today or tomorrow. That's all you got. Well, there was no option available. I don't believe that I gave you the option. So I went out about my day. Actually had a spa day with my girl, with my sis, Christina. And she treated me to an early birthday gift. So we went to the spa and it was absolutely phenomenal. Listen, Massage Envy in Cooper City. If you all need a place to go and get a massage, I highly recommend Massage Envy in Cooper City. Now, my very first experience with Massage Envy was at another location, and it was god awful. It was terrible. I vowed to myself that I would never go to Massage Envy again. However, because this was a treat for me, I said, all right, let me give this other one a chance. And I'm so glad that I did, because it was absolutely phenomenal. The customer service was on point, and y'all know I'm about the customer service, y'all. The massage was on point, but now I just want to go to sleep all day. I just want to go to sleep. That's all I want to do. But it was really good. Then we went to Tijuana Flats after that. And I definitely had a salad. I have to keep it, healthy and clean. But it was really good. And then, we just went back to her house and we talked a little bit and caught up a little bit. And we'll do it again in a month. And then we're going to be off to New York again. So I got to put out that video of our adventures in New York. And that was crazy. Those 4 days were crazy, but they were really good. We had so much fun. Listen, do y'all still have your childhood friends? Because Chrissy and I have known each other since we were 7, and that's some years under our belt. And to know someone for that long, and to still have a friendship, to still have a sisterhood, to still have a relationship with someone for that long is quite phenomenal. And you really don't see that a lot lately. But I'm glad that I'm able to say that I've had this friendship for a very long time. And she always tells me that I can't get rid of her. Y'all, sometimes I be wanting to get rid of her. Chrissy, I'm sorry, boo, but I'm just telling the truth. But since I'm stuck with you for life, then it is what it is, child. But hey, we do have some good times together. And today was a really good day. Spending time with her was really good. So now I'm headed back home. I have to do my posts for my homework assignment. I have to pack because we are going out of town for a few days with the Mister's family. And yeah, I just got to do some stuff around the house. So that'll be my day. I just want to get on here and just kind of, tell y'all what's been going on with me for today. Just listen. If y'all don't learn anything from this episode of Car Convos, you just learn that communication is key. Open and honest communication is key. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. So I'm trying to keep these videos under 30 minutes because my technical guru is not having it with me and my foolishness with all these long videos. So I'm just going to bring you guys some short little videos from now on. And we'll see how that works. But I am excited to do my first Car Convos in months, you guys. Months. It's been too long. And now that I'm back, hopefully you all do not get tired or annoyed with me, because listen, I really believe that I'm following what the Spirit is telling me to do and trying to do my best to make a great impression, a positive impression in this world. And I really hope that you guys will stick around with me. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you to my loyal ones who just continue to ask when I'm coming out with new videos and new content. Y'all, it's happening. It's happening now. So thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for rolling with me. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Car Convos. And listen, like, subscribe to the channel, share, do all those things. Click on that notification bell, and always come back. Always come back to see what Rashana will reveal next. Later, y'all.